Welcome everybody. Welcome to my late night stream today. I had fully intended on streaming earlier, but unfortunately, yesterday I was very, very, very ill with food poisoning. So it's taken me quite a bit to recover. So I'm finally doing better now, thank God. It was not pleasant, but it also wasn't the worst food poisoning I ever had, so it is what it is. But, oh, hold on, I forgot my character. I'm guessing my computer reset itself without letting me know. It does that sometimes. And when it does, I tend to forget, like, a thing or two here when I have to open everything back up. There we are. But, yeah, so today, at this point, I have completed the Pokedex, like, completely. So you can see I have 242 out of 242. The only one that I haven't gotten the Dex entry for being Arceus because I didn't catch it. Or I didn't, receive a piece of itself. Yeah, receive a part of Arceus. That's the only thing left for me to do. I have imported every other Pokemon, completed every single Dex entry, because I wanted to get into shiny hunting as soon as possible. I will still happily catch all the legendaries if that's something people want to see. But in the meantime, I have everything there done. I believe I have all of my requests done. There are some missing here and there, like I know number 10 is missing, but I didn't want to go through the effort of like figuring all of those out, since it doesn't actually change anything in the story. And yeah, so we're just gonna continue and actually see how far we can get to finishing the game today. Unless the game wants to give me some mass outbreaks, that's always nice. Aw, Zubats. Alright, we'll do the Zubats, and then we will continue the game. I don't know how many more of these I'm supposed to catch during daylight hours, so this would be great. Oh, and they're just right there. Nice. Hey, guys! Oh! I was gonna say, there's not really a way to tell that one's an alpha because it doesn't have ice. 2, 4. Oh my god, okay. Go take a break. Jeez! Zubats. Alright, so this is helping my daylight hour count. Bam! Where Pokemon is gone. Alright. Okay. Now we'll start the story. I wonder, like, it was actually something I was thinking about when evolving Pokemon in this game, is that their eyes start to glow. And I was like, oh man, wouldn't it be interesting if Pokemon that evolved didn't have eyes? But the only one I can think of off the top of my head that doesn't have eyes is Zubat. and you cannot evolve into a Zubat. So that was just an interesting thought I had. All right, now we're going to continue the story. I do love how the Icelands look when it's like daylight and clear, or even nighttime and clear. I just love how it looks like when it's all clear. It's so pretty. I don't often get to see it when it's clear because I'm usually doing outbreaks, and those only happen during snowstorms. Sorry guys, it took me just, I had a couple of detours along the way, it's fine. But looks like you guys got a Machoke friend. Ah, it's Volo. Why, if it isn't Shadow, what a pleasure finding a familiar face, or any face in this far corner of the Alabaster Islands. I came to bring Garrick an order of sword caps, and he was more than willing to have a chat about Avalugg. What do you say? Interested in a bit of gossip? Absolutely. And why wouldn't you be? So Avalugg, yes, the fifth of Hisui's nobles. That he is, and you know what? He's an absolute beast. Yes, according to what I was told, not only does he barrage you with chunks of ice, he also fires off massive icicles, and he can cause sharp ice crystals to erupt the ground below you. Doesn't that seem a bit too powerful to take on? What's more, apparently the Avalugg of old could be up to 100 feet tall. Doesn't that seem a bit too big to take on? Oh, you'll be all right. You just have to eat some sword caps and then give your training your all. Nothing better for building muscle than that. Onward now, to the arena. Yes, well, I did want to see that Avalugg, but perhaps not at the cost of my life. So, I suppose my freezing digits and I will be off. Oh, Volo. I understand. All right. So we are to quell Avalugg as you wished. In the end, the strength of your feelings won out. Or maybe your real strength comes from the way that you walk among both people and Pokemon. Well, I suppose I better get to work making some bombs using that Eternal Ice. I've heard how they are made, and with muscles like mine, it'll only be a moment's work. And there you have it. If you truly wish to quell Avalugg, then walk on. The path lies before you. But know that Avalugg will hurl chunks of ice at you without relent. You'll need unrivaled dodging ability. I'm going. Can't stop me. Ah no, my controller. Okay, I can't be stopped. Okay, that is actually a really cool moment. Yeah, that's pretty big. Yeah, that fang is like my whole body tall. Dodge, dodge, dodging! I will say, dodging is a lot easier than whatever I was doing with Electrode. Oh, there it is. I couldn't see it. All right. At least its pattern is pretty easy to recognize. Oh dear. 2 for 1. Still not too bad. Oh shit. Okay. Ow, okay. Jeez. Woo! First try! Bam. Received the icicle plate from Avalugg. Garrick, sir, you needn't look quite so downcast. But seeing my mighty Avalugg quelled by such a slight child that fell from the very sky. Is this Shadow Boy some kind of monster in disguise? He's no monster. He's the one who risked his life without a second thought in order to quell our frenzied, suffering nobles. Shadow. Garrick cares for the Pearl Clan with all his heart and believes in Almighty Sinnoh just as deeply. So he has feared more than any of us that getting involved with the Diamond Clan and your Galaxy team could cause our people to flag in their devotion to Almighty Sinnoh. But that will change. Irida. I know your fears will change once you see what I've seen. Shadow has much to teach us. He's shown us how we can overcome all manner of strife so long as our Pokemon are with us. He's made me want to help Glaceon realize greater strength as well, and to see my whole world grow broader. Seems you've already changed, Irida. I knew that you could pull it off, Shadow. You quelled every last frenzied noble. So is that space-time rift going to start closing up now or what? There's little way of knowing for sure, though the rift does perhaps seem a little smaller somehow. Let's hope so, anyway. Well, with any luck, things will settle down now. Although, even if the rift does start spitting out more of that strange lightning, we should still be alright as long as we've got Shadow. Indeed. Sorry. Indeed, we should be. It's good to have him at our side. You know something, Irida? We may never agree on who's got it right about Almighty Sinnoh, but you Coral Clan folk aren't all bad in my book. Look who's finally seen reason. Anyway, now that we've killed the last noble, I say we pay grim old Commander Komodo a visit and see if he's finally cracked a smile for us. Fair enough. Actually, now that I think about it, I might actually have to catch all the legendary Pokemon anyway, because I need all the plates. And I think that's the only way to get all the plates. Let us return to the village. How are you and Wormhole doing? Hello, Eugene. Yeah, you're so cute. How goes the surveying? We're getting along great, as you can tell. What's happening to Eugene? Eugene evolved. Finally, it's become Silcoon? Just a little longer and you'll blossom into Beautifly. You can do it, Eugene! Husk! Silcoon looks... The Silcoon look suits my buddy for sure. I can't wait to see it as a Beautifly. Okay, I gotta check. Is it going to evolve again soon? Did I just need to talk to them? Oh no, is his sister lost again? Oh dear, do I have more missions to complete? Yeah. Let's check to see if there's another item I need. Deep Dark Rock, Pineapple Berry Set, Moonlight Rock. I'm good for now. Don't tell me now the rest of those missions are going to be coming through. Wanda snuck out of the village without telling me, and she hasn't come back. I heard she was all bundled up against the cold too, so I got the sneaking suspicion that she went to the Alabaster Islands. Whatever sent her out there, it doesn't seem like it was an assignment from the Security Corps. But what else could make her go to such a dangerous place alone? I really need some help again from you and that Ursaluna. Use that scent from the scraps, Wanda's old kerchief, and help her find her. Yes, can do. Oh my goodness. They're both gonna get in trouble. Oh! Wait, why are you here? What? My brother went to the Alabaster Islands? Zeke? That brother? The one who refused to even set foot outside the village since he got attacked by some Shinx that totally traumatized? We've got to find him at once. Please, Savior, you've got to help me find him help me one more time. Oh my goodness, you guys are nuts. Don't think there's any more. Okay. Alright, let's go save your brother. Anything? Nope, nothing on that screen. Yeah, apparently I gotta go find some wayward people. Ugh. There we go. I wish there was a way to make Ursaluna go faster. Yeah, one of those notes things, I guess. Okay, well, it's not who I'm looking for. Now, I might just fly around. Easier to find people while flying. In fact, it might even be worth it to just look it up. Wait. Oh my goodness. Okay, I'll come back for that later. Jeez. Another one of those. So what is this request? Gone astray in the Icelands. Yeah, let me just Google this really quick. Alright. And the internet says... Here-ish. Underground? Oh my goodness. Work with me. Thank you. Jeez. Okay, can you send Caesar to get me back up? Ah! Yeah, no problem. Here it comes! Oh, how did it get the speed on me? We'll just go ahead and... There we go. Oh, goodness me. Thank you for saving me from the complete and utter disaster. But it's no good. I still haven't found Wanda. Yeah, about that. Did you save my brother, my trustworthy savior? What do you mean Wanda was fine all along? Oh, good. Oh, I can pass out in relief. I'm sorry I made you worry. Never mind that. What were you thinking about coming to a place in the Icelands without telling me? Oh, well, the fact is I came here for this. Came to Nightstone. Yeah, I came to find that stone so I could give it to you, my savior. I was told it was pretty rare, so I thought maybe it could help you with your survey work. Aw, don't give me that sad look, Zeke. Of course I got one for you, too. I really owe you both so much, my savior and the one always sending him after me. I'm going to keep working hard to become a great security corps member to pay you two back for everything you've done for me. Come on, bro, let's head back home. I've gotten really strong with all my adventures. I'm sure I can get you back to the village safe. I'm really glad to hear you think so, Wanda, but the village is that way. I knew that. I think Wanda's still going to need you to look out for her for a while yet. Or more like a long while. A real long while. Oh, look, a peat block. That's nice. All right. Right. Now to never use Ursaluna again. Apparently I got to pop some balloons, so let's go ahead and get that done. So better way to stave off the cold than run around and burst balloons. I run the balloon race, blah, 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 blah. Yep. 30 balloons, can do. There's a real Drifloon. Or Drifloon. Oh, did not quite make those two. Now where? Where did they go? Have you going in this direction, I guess. Where? Where did they go? Am I crazy? Am I crazy? Where did they go? Oh, what? Okay. Guess they're over there? I didn't even see that. Okay, let's try this again. I love that drip look just being there. How am I supposed to be able to reach those ones? Wow, I'm doing significantly worse. Fuck! I know where I'm going now. Kind of. The annoying thing really is how much the camera does not want to work with you. Yeah, like why are these so high? Like they're just out of reach. Am I missing something? Yeah, I'll just end the run, it's fine. I did 32 billion, that's all technically I needed. Bang! Apparently had some more missions to do. Missions are done. I'll keep checking in on you until we get our beautiful Bugene to evolve. Alrighty. Each of the Pokemon nobles became frenzied. Now each of them has been quelled. Still have no explanation as to why this calamity befell us, but I'm glad to see it put to an end. And to think peace would be restored to Hisui by a mysterious Rift-born helper. Okay, you can stop bringing that up. Every single one of you. When tomorrow dawns, it will be the dawn of a new world restored to normalcy. At long last, we'll be able to return to our normal lives. Go nourish yourself with the wallflower and allow yourself a good long rest. Don't forget, the Survey Corps' work is not over. It does not end until our people can live here in Hisui without fearing the Pokemon around us. Indeed. I'll probably take like 200 years. Thanks for the nice, sizable helping of potato mochis, Benny, old chum. Oh, and if there's anything else you'd recommend, by all means, bring it out. Having the nobles all quelled puts a grave threat to rest. Now it's time to focus on our survey work, though we still can't let our guard down around regular wild Pokemon, of course. I certainly have had my reservations as to whether Avalugg needed quelling, but if it means bringing calm to everyone, then I suppose we did the right thing. Yes, someone might have been under attack by some frenzied noble at this very moment if Shadow hadn't come falling out. Again, stop bringing that up. I still wonder, though, why? Just what is the time-space rift anyway? And what will make it finally go? Wait, if the rift were to vanish, would that leave Shadow stranded here? I'm not sure. Well, our little team is certainly very practiced at investigating things by now. We'll look into the matter and find a solution, I've no doubt. And even if we don't, you'll always have a home here in Jubilife Village, Shadow. Now then, tomorrow's soon upon us, and it will be another hard day work. Sorry about that. There'll be another hard day work at the Survey Corps. Don't forget what we got on our sights on, nothing less than a completed Pokedex. We're very close, trust me. That's right. We'll get it done with Shadow in the lead and me at the valiant assistant. Assistant? Oh no, Akari, don't sell yourself short. You're a full-fledged member of the Survey Corps too. Well, thanks for that, Professor. Then I guess I better eat my fill and get plenty of energy for another long day tomorrow. Bakum! Disaster looming. Oh no! Maybe I should withdraw all of my smoke bombs and ultra balls. That might be a good thing to have on hand. Everything else can go to storage. It would be nice to have some revives, but that's okay. We'll be alright without those. Sticky globs, where are you? I'll take you, I'll take you, I'll take you, and I'll take you. I love how reminiscent it is of the design from Gen 4 Shadow. Some sort of dreadful energy seems to be pouring from the rift in the space-time. Now the entire sky has gone red. I've word from the commander. You're to report to his office at once. The way the sky has changed. It is ominous, very ominous indeed. What's this about, Commander? Did you call us all here to discuss quelling of the nobles, didn't you? Hey, bad bot. Bad bot. That can wait. There's more pressing concern here that must be addressed. The first strike of that strange lightning, the one that drove Cleavor into a frenzy, struck the night Shadow fell from the sky, did it not? Seems only natural to think that the two events might be linked in some way. Who or what are you really, Shadow? Survey Corps member? Indeed, you've done all I ordered. That does not answer the question of who you really are. You came from the rift, as did the lightning. You've connected these frenzies. You're connected to these frenzies, are you not? Do you think to gain our trust by quelling the frenzies you yourself brought about? And having gained our trust, what then? What is it you're really after? Hold on, Commander. There's nothing to suggest Shadow has wronged us. Exactly. And besides, do you really think he's the sort of fearsome power that it would take to make all this happen? Let me ask you in turn, can you prove beyond a doubt that he is free from guilt? This person, this stranger that appeared out of a rift in space-time, you keep bringing that up. Who here can guarantee who he is who he says? Who here can guarantee he is to be trusted? But no one can do that. You're asking us to prove a negative. How can anyone supposed to prove the absence of all doubt? Come on, let's be reasonable. What is Shadow supposed to do, then? You'll be given the chance to investigate this latest disaster, but not as a member of the Galaxy team. He remains a suspect until he can clear his name. Clear my name from what? There are those in our village who cannot trust a stranger like you who fell from the sky. You keep bringing that up, but everyone seems to have zero problem with it. And so I must ask you to leave. You are no longer welcome in the Galaxy team. Consider yourself banished from this village until you can explain why these calamities keep befalling our good people. But... No, until you've restored our world to its rightful state and proven your innocence beyond... Holy shit! Is that clear, Silene? Yes, sir. How can you act so heartless? Don't you believe in Shadow? Do not attempt to intervene on his behalf. I will do what I must as the commander of the Galaxy Expedition Team. But I have not forgotten your deeds, nor the unusual skill you have displayed. That is why I've chosen to let you walk out of here free rather than clap in chains. Oh, thanks. That's so much better. You're to be expelled from the village? What? Why? Orders are orders. Let's go. This way. Yeah, that's a good question. I can't do any of this. Guess I should have expected this from a stranger. Why is that a problem? This way. You guys got anything to say? You guys got anything to say? Nope, just gonna stand there motionless. We can take it from here, ma'am. Understood. However, the decision was mine to accept this stranger as a member of the Survey Corps. It is only right that I should personally escort him from the village to the Fieldlands camp. I'll also see him off. As will I, naturally. I'll allow it. Then I'll mark you all down as bound for the Fieldlands camp. Safe travels. I can't believe the boss would do this. You were acting on his orders when you quelled the frenzied nobles. Quite right. Moreover, if you did happen to fall from the sky, that hardly gives you the power to turn it red. This is utterly intolerable, and, I might add, absurdly unscientific. Thank you! As a man of science, I must fight such illogical thinking tooth and nail. You must not. You will only cause Shadow more pain if you are to be driven out as well for defending him. However, there are others who might offer help. You've been an aid to both Diamond Clan and the Pearl Clan. Of course, perhaps Adaman or Irida might take you in. Though I'm afraid they've both already returned to their respective settlements. Perhaps you could try to go find Leon first. He is likely to be at the Grand Tree Arena. Don't die out there. That's an order. I will ensure you have all you need to complete the survey the commander has tasked you with. If I might offer my advice, in this life you will meet with both admiration and abuse from others. How others choose to view you is a choice only they can make. You cannot make it for them. All that matters is that you hold firm in your own values. What of the dream I first shared with you at the Prelude Beach to complete the Pokédex? That dream simply won't come true without you. Don't worry, there's only one more entry. It's just, the hardest one. What interesting music. It's just such a very cool and unsettling feeling. Hey, Liam. You? What in the world did you do? Me? Look at the size of that rift. If lightning starts pouring from it, all Pokemon Hisui can be thrown into a frenzy. The entire clan is in panic now. I should have known that the only thing that could come from the rift was disaster. Need help. Help? Well, that's not exactly something I can do. It's not that I wouldn't like to help you, but it would put Irida in a difficult position. I truly do wish that I could repay you for quelling Lord Cleaver's frenzy as you did. You must know that, but there's nothing I can do for you. Warden May might be able to help you, though. She's a caring woman, after all. You'll most likely find Mai at the Bourne Bridge. I believe it is a very significant place for her. I'm certain that somewhere in the vastness of Hisui there's a place for you as well. My, what a frightful sky. Such a disturbing sight would be enough to put anyone ill at ease. You don't know what brought them about, do you? I don't know. I suppose it was too much to expect that you could already have an answer to all this. I heard from our leader what happened. You can't return to that village of yours, can you? I'm afraid Diamond Clan cannot be the ones to save you. The Diamond Clan could end up at war with the Galaxy team if things went badly. I think you would regret that as much as anyone. The Great Weirder took a liking to you. I want to offer my support, but forgive me, I cannot help you in this. Do not abandon hope. Time solves all things. And besides, you seem to have a talent for making your own way in the world. I have no doubt you'll continue to find a path to walk. Strange events seem to follow you wherever you go, don't they? Found you at last, Shadow. I've been looking for you all over, you know. What were I to do if I were to lose one of my favorite customers? Don't worry, I've already heard what happened. A good merchant knows well the importance of staying abreast in all the latest news. Seems you're in quite a pinch. No place for you among the Diamond Clan or the Pearl Clan, to say nothing how poorly the Galaxy team has treated you. But not to worry. There are still some corners of Hisui region where we can stash you away in secret. I know a spot that'll be the perfect hideaway. Leave it all up to me. Here we are. I know. It's no palace, but you know the saying about beggars and choosers. Shirking your work to come pester me again. Even beneath the bleeding sky, you never change. Always a pleasure, Mistress Kogita. I'm afraid I'm not here today to learn more of Hisui's myth and legends. No mistress, thank you. Just Kogita. And this is? Why, Shadow is the man of the hour. He's the one who quelled the frenzies of the Pokemon nobles, believe it or not. Ah, the poor wretch you spoke of, lost in time and space. Dear me, lost one. It seems I'll be able to fulfill my duty at long last, thanks to you. Duty? Indeed, I am to guide you, lost one, for the task of preventing great disaster falls to you. The rift in space-time must be mended, lest time and space themselves be thrown out of balance. But come, you may enter my dear hideaway. There's much to be told. The space-time rift is said to be a portal to innumerable other dimensions. In what such realm, far and farther still from ours, dwells Almighty Sinnoh. The expanse from antiquity to eternity, and the expanse to all sides above and below. Time traces the path we tread from here and out into the future, while space yawns all-encompassingly, surrounding us in every direction. Don't you see, don't you? The two together, time and space, comprise all creation, the universe. How can one claim that either is greater than the other, as those two clans do? They're inseparable. Perhaps the truth is clearer to a wanderer such as you, one who has known other ages. Now listen, Lost One. Here is what you must do. The Sui holds 3 lakes of great importance: Lake Verity, Lake Valor, and Lake Acuity. At each dwells a Pokemon said to embody one aspect of the mind. Complete the trials each will set you, and bear their gifts to the shrouded ruins. There you may receive the red chain. With it, perhaps you can bind the world together. Bind the world, you say? You mean it won't close the rift? Kindly spare me your doubts, young man. I know the old words, and they bid us do. How true sorry, words are hard. How true they are isn't mine to know. And regardless of their truth, I am bound to pass them on. How callous of my ancestors to leave their legend to children without a thought for the hardship it would cause them. But here we are. You know your duty, and you'll do it, won't you? Of course. There is nobility in knowing what must be done and seeing to it. Your ARC phone is beeping. You can see the locations of the 3 lakes marked on your ARC phone. Miss Kotiga's got a lovely workbench here. And if you need materials, I'll be glad to help. I'm always happy to do business with you. I'll need rest, too. No need to worry about that. If you don't draw too much attention, I imagine you could steal a bit of shut-eye at one of the base camps. Ah, bah. What was that cry? Have you now lost a Pokemon as well as a lost child? Do see to it, please. How could I refuse you, ma'am? Off we go, Shadow. Ooh, proper doors and everything. It's Abra. Hello, hello, it's an Abra. Where did you teleport in from, little fellow? Ah, and it's got a letter. Letter addressed to you, Shadow. You take a closer look at the letter. To Shadow. You may use my Pokemon as a go-between to access the pastures in Jubilife Village. I've also ensured that you'll be able to utilize our base camps without issue. I have every confidence in your ability as an adept Survey Corps member to bring this bizarre situation under control promptly. Sincerely, Silene, Survey Corps Captain, Galaxy Expedition Team. Wow, that's a mouthful. Good tidings from the letter, then? It's a secret. Now then, so we're to visit the 3 lakes. Doesn't sound like an easy task, that's for sure. But sure would be wonderful to have a kind soul who might help us out. Quite the opportunist, aren't you, Volo? Such a consummate guide merchant. I've managed to reassure my people for now. The wardens are keeping a close eye on their nobles too. Seems all is quiet for the moment. And so, here we are. But still, we never got away with openly aiding you. If we were to undermine the commander's direct orders, relations would grow strained. Long story short, we want to help, but without drawing attention. So it'll be just one of us. Me or her, it's up to you. Though the answer should be obvious. It's true. Obviously you'll choose me, right? Who gave you that Celestica flute in the first place? That's right, this strapping young man. Yeah, I'll choose you. Thought so, you can count on me. So then, the leftover leader will... Leftover? I'm not someone's scraps. I will keep a watch on the commander. I imagine I'll hear something useful from him. Of course, of course. And the lucky chosen one comes with us to the lakes. We can fill you in on the details as we go. Well, the first task will be to decide which of the Hisui region's 3 Great Lakes to visit first. Right, and we better get a move on. No time to waste. I'll meet you wherever you decide to go. We'll be in hot water if we were seen traveling together. I'm counting on you to handle Adaman. Don't cause Shadow more trouble. All right. I like this place. I like the music here too. It's incredibly tranquil. Little gardens. Storage. Oh, I didn't need that many. Oh well. Oh, I need Vivichokes to make those. Okay. Yeah, at least I can make some of those. Oh, full restores. Oh, nice. I don't know if I can... I don't think I can make full heals right now. So where are you headed? First one will be first. Ow! Yes! Oh, dang it, so close! Yes! I still got the skills! Here we are. They say this lake actually used to be a volcano. When it erupted, leaving a huge crater that filled with water, so Lake Verity was born. It is protected by a Pokemon called Mesprit. It was when Mesprit first took flight that people first learned the joys and sorrows of living. Or that's how the old tales go, anyway. Your arc phone is beeping. That cave! It just appeared from nowhere. Is that the arc phone the professor was going on about? Let's do this, Shadow. Mistress Kogita seemed quite intent that you would have to prove yourself to all three of the Pokemon at these lakes. This challenge was never for the faint of heart. Indeed. There's something about this place. I can't quite put it into words. Oh, draw. Menacing Pokemon stands before you. Trounce that thing, Shadow. Prove to the Pokemon of the lake how strong you are. It's Dragon Steel type. Go! Let's do it, Gallade! Jeez! I was worried you'd miss. Did good, Gallade. do gas drop. Squishy buddies! You guys are squishy buddies! Boom! I'm sorry, Galley. Didn't get experience. That's the way, Shadow. I can tell by watching that you and your Pokemon, and the Pokemon you've caught in those little balls, truly understand one another. Now let's see about the Pokemon of the lake. You feel a mysterious presence.
Juan! Your emotions. Share them with me.
They're yours. So it speaks from its mind straight to yours? Makes sense for a Pokemon that embodies an aspect of the mind, I guess.
When you fell to this land, what stirred in your heart?
Bewilderment.
How did it feel to bond with Pokemon and work together?
Heartening.
What did you feel when you mingled with Hisui's clans?
It's a wide world.
What did you feel when cast out of the Galaxy team?
Life is complicated.
Take this piece of the spirit to bind the world once more.
You obtain a Miss Spirit's plume. Proof that you have completed the trial set by Mesprit, the being of emotion that lives in Lake Verity. This item is needed to forge the red chain.
Yo!
Can't even imagine what that must feel like, having a Pokemon talk to you without words. Well, the world's full of mysteries, I guess. I can hardly even be surprised at things like these after seeing the sky itself so warped. Now, we've 2 lakes left to visit. Looks like that worked out well, Shadow. Gotta admit, you sure know plenty about Hisui, Volo. That's right. You could say it's because I'm a merchant, but mostly I'm just naturally filled with curiosity. I just want to know exactly what happened in the past that led to this particular present. And more accurately, I suppose, I want to know where I came from, where I'm headed. I want to know my path, so to speak. I think we'd all like some answers on that. I don't promptly know how we came to worship Almighty Sinnoh in the first place. I've even got some questions about its true nature. Weighty matters to ponder for sure, but we have an important task before us. Do you want to return to Mistress Kotiga's home? Let's go back. Perfect. I'd like to see what she thinks of our progress.
Ah, Mesphirit's plume. So the legends told it true. When the red chain must be then the red chain must be real as well.
I guess, but this all makes no sense to me. These Pokemon represent our minds, and they'll give us this thing, and it'll let us bind the world and solve all this mess? But how? Why?
Your doubts suggest a keen intellect. I see you're not the clan's leader for nothing. Without the mind, were the rift to widen and the very world to end, would we even know it? One might even say the world, time, space, all creation exists only because our minds are there to perceive it. Perhaps the Red Chain's purpose is to let one see creation as it truly is.
I get it even less now.
Such are myths, my child, teaching us about the world in their own incomprehensible ways. They urge us to think more for ourselves on the nature of Almighty Sinnoh and on the nature of the world in which we dwell.
You're absolutely right. Myths and legends are such fascinating things to study. In any case, all we have to do is complete 2 more trials and we'll get the Red Chain.
How nonchalant you sound, how confident of success of which you're contributing nothing.
You tag along only for the chance to gawk at more ancient ruins. It's true.
Oh, I like this save screen. It's so pretty.
All right, next one. This purple haze is beautiful. Here we are, Lake Acuity. You know, I've been told it actually contains seawater as well. Nobody knows why, though. Could be a fluke of geography, or perhaps it's connected to a Pokemon somehow. Lake Acuity is protected by the Pokemon Uxie. When Uxie took flight, the knowledge to solve problems was born in people's mind. That's what the stories say anyway. The Arc phone is beeping. Tool that can make caves simply appear from nowhere is quite a handy one to have. That's not really what it's supposed to do. Let's go, Shadow. I imagine there may be Pokemon in there protecting the lake's guardian. Take care. Now, let's see what is waiting for us. Menacing Pokemon stand. Oh. I know you don't need me to tell you this, Shadow, but I still gotta say it anyway. Be careful. Be careful around that thing. Fair enough. I think Umbreon can do the job. Oh, wow. Umbreon. That's all you got.
Heck yeah.
Knew you could do it, Shadow. You feel a mysterious presence.
Yum. Come, I will test your knowledge. Combi, Zubat, Unknown, Magneton, Dusclops. How many are their eyes? Tell me each, one by one. Tell me each, one by one, yet all at once. Answer me. Combi. Combi has 6. Dusclops, or Zubat has 0. Unknown has 1. Dusclop has 1. Magneton has 3. So, no, Combi has 9. No, 6. Yeah, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 7 with Unknown. 8 with Dusclops. And 3 with Magneton. So that should be 11. Okay. So 6, 0, 1. Shit. Answer me true if answer you would. So 6, 0, 1, 3, 1. 6, 0, 1, 3, 1. Yo! Take this piece of the spirit to bind the world once more. You obtain Uxie's Claw. Just one more to go. I assume that went well, Shadow. Still, I must wonder, why don't they just give us the red chain? Why all this running about? I guess I can think of 2 reasons. To keep the chain safe, and to test us. Perhaps you are right. Who knows what would happen if it fell into the wrong hands after all. Though having said that, isn't the red chain for mending the world? What would some villain have use for it? You can say for sure. Maybe the red chain has some other use besides mending the world. You could well be right. Yes, indeed, Volo, you could be right. I guess we'll have no way of knowing until we get the red chain for ourselves. So, shall we return to Mistress Kotiga's home? Wonderful. Then we can see if Mistress Kotiga has any more insight to share with us. So that's Uxie's Claw. I can sense a warmth to it. The Pokemon of the lakes are strange. They seem to play on your mind somehow. Indeed, yet we may want to add just a dash more speed. Things in Jubilife Village are tense. What makes you say so? It seems a Pokemon's been glimpsed on the other side of the rift. One of those Ginkgo Guild merchants informed me that Commander Komodo has raised a force. not to survey the Pokemon, but to subdue it, should the need arise. One of those Ginkgo guild merchants. You make it sound like you're not one of them. Now, if a Pokemon truly were to appear from beyond the rift, what would become of everyone, I wonder? That settles it, Shadow. There's no time to lose. We've got one material left to find for the Red Chain. Let's go get it. That's the spirit. Come watch this historic moment. I'll come watch this historic moment unfold too. Watch. Is that all you really do? Remember, once you've sought the third and found what's needed for the Red Chain, make for the Shrouded Ruins. Yeah, there's just something really cool about this place. I like it. The last one, of course. Since we're here, let's do an Unbound check. 6. Nice. Wow, Weirder could just literally run up this mountain. That's amazing. Do you know about Lake Valor? It's said to have been formed by a volcanic eruption, much like Lake Verity. Though there are also other theories that say it was carved out in the midst of a Pokemon battle. This lake is protected by the Pokemon Azelf. When Azelf took flight, the will to do what needs doing was born in people's hearts, or that is what legend would have us believe. The Archbug is weeping. Ooh, a cave appeared where one was none, as if just for Shadow. In we go, Shadow. I imagine strong Pokemon could wait inside, protecting the Pokemon of the lake. Take care. Let's see what we're up against. Ooh, Qwilfish. Or Overqwil. Watch it, Shadow. I've heard about this one from Grandfather, those quills. They're venomous. Yep, I believe Gastrodon will be the choice once more. Fish me! Alright, you got this, Gastrodon. Heck yeah! That's my Shadow. Feel a mysterious presence. Killed? Show me an unyielding will. Strike me if you can. Those bombs just
appear out of nowhere? Guess they're meant to be thrown. You're meant to throw them at Azulf. Alright. You seem to hear a voice inside your head.
Will you abandon this folly?
Of course not. You seem to hear a voice inside your head.
It seems you have had best give up. Will you continue regardless?
Of course.
Give up. You struggle in vain. Will you yet press on?
I'm not through yet.
Here? Take this piece of the spirit to bind the world once more.
Azul's Fang. Looks like our lake's journey is complete. It seems we finished the 3 lake trials. If I remember correctly, we were told to head to the Shrouded Ruins. I don't know what could have weighed us there, but I'm always excited to explore some ancient ruins. Let us be on our way. The Shrouded Ruins. This is so very good at obscuring things, it's long said to blur boundaries. If we were to somehow bring together the world of humans, the world of Pokemon, and the world of myth, then maybe we need a setting such as this. That being said, what are we meant to do now?
Seems I've made it in time.
Showing up only when the time is right, huh? With age comes wisdom, I guess.
I've had the aid of a rather remarkable Pokemon if you really wish to know.
Right. But how do we make this red chain?
I would hardly know. We speak of the divine instrument, one said to be capable of binding the very world. Do you imagine it can be forged by mortal hands?
Then what are we doing here? We don't have any more time to waste.
Ah, the Pokemon of the Lakes.
We received the red chain.
So it was true. The pact our people have passed down over all these generations have been kept. At last I could set this burden aside.
You succeeded once again, Shadow. Yet, things do not seem to be going well for the rest of the world. What's that supposed to mean? I've had some news from my fellow merchants in the Ginkgo Guild. It seems the commander is going to forego waiting for our investigation to finish. He plans to clown Mount Coronet himself. What's he thinking? Even he makes it up there. What can he do against a giant rift in space-time? Well, he doesn't yet know that our Shadow has managed to get the red chain now, does he? That's right, we've got to let him know, and that it'll be right now that we have to take the red chain. Even if the commander should see reason, then call off the foolhardy plan of his.
Shadow? Welcome back. It's been grim here. We in the Survey Corps have hardly even speak to one another lately. With you back, maybe Captain Silene's appetite for potato mochi will return. Anyway, wait here a minute, will you? I'll go and let the captain know you're back.
Oh, my dear Shadow.
Professor has been awfully worried about you, Shadow.
Of course I was worried, but I don't think I could handle the stress you've shown, Akari. That's blowing it out of proportion. I don't think it's appropriate for an adult to make things up just to hide their embarrassment.
But, where is the captain? Wasn't she coming with you, Professor?
She's buried under a mound of work, I'm afraid, and we're to join the Survey Corps' office. It seems her hands are more full now with that Commander Commodo's gone. Commander's gone? Well, he's set for the Mount Coronet with the Security Corps in tow. He's determined to handle this whole space-time rift business himself, including dealing with the Pokemon that's been spotted on the other side.
That's why I was filling in for the regular guards with Pikachu at the ready.
Well, we aren't getting anywhere out here. Let's head inside and report to the captain.
So you managed not to die, just as I ordered. Well done.
Thanks to you, Captain.
I have no idea what you're implying. All I know is Abra vanished of its own accord, inconveniencing me greatly. Before moving forward, I must ask, I assume you're here again because you've managed to learn something of use. Go on. You explained about the red chain you obtained. A legendary tool said to bind the very world. Commander Commodo is no longer here in Jubilife Village. Security Corps has been scouting the area near the space-time rift, and they reported sightings of something on the other side of it, something that resembles a Pokemon. The commander made the decision to take the Security Corps up the mountain so as to prepare to fend off any possible threat. They were to make for the temple at the peak. However strong the commander himself may be, he should have gotten Shadow to help. As the commander of the Survey Corps, I hereby order you to proceed as follows. Shadow, take that red chain to Mount Coronet. Make your way to the peak. Put an end to all this. You are officially reinstated at your former rank.
Thank you. I worked hard for that rank.
Are you certain you can do that with the commander away, Captain?
If he didn't wish for me to decide things in his place, then he should not have left me in charge here. I just noticed she doesn't have eyebrows.
Then I'll go as well.
We're all in this together, we members of the Survey Corps. Naturally, no one suggested you should not. Lucario.
Hello.
Growth. Something the matter, Lucario? I'm right. And you are? Okay, you're Shadow. Nice to meet you. Garoof.
What is it, Lucario? Oh. Seems Lucario sensed your strong aura, too. If you're willing to battle us, you can come to the training grounds. Sure. Now is probably not the best time for that, then. Just saying. Now, the world may be coming to an end, and I have this, like, mystical red chain thing. We can battle. We can battle it. Alright. Let's go, Adamon. There you are, Shadow. Irida's already headed to Mount Coronet. How are things looking here? Commander is already at Mount Coronet. He's already started up the mountain? Must be more reckless than that dignified manner of his lets on. There we go. Not that I blame anyone for wanting to avoid wasting time. Well, alright then. Guess I'm going after him. Let me go first, Shadow. If you were to show up with no warning, there'd probably be a fight. Time's a-wasting. See you there. Who's the restless one now? Hey, you've got to run out of the village, right? But you still try to find a way to help us all? That's right. Shadow worked hard to get that red chain to help us. Too right, and a fine job he did too. Survey Corps is always hard at work for the sake of everyone here at the village, as well as the sake of our relations with Pokemon. Thanks. Here, take this. Nice. Your orders are 3. 1. Make for the summit camp, and from there, the Temple of Sinnoh. 2. Use the red chain to resolve this matter. And 3. Return here alive. I love the captain. She's so cool. Ah, here's how we get the camp up here. I've heard the latest, so you've been accepted back into the Galaxy team, have you? Suppose congratulations are in order? Here, take some max potions from me to celebrate. I wouldn't say I'm your best customer if all you do is give me stuff. Looks like a big moment is upon us at last, and no doubt it'll be fine. After all, you worked so hard to earn that red chain. And both Adamon and Irida have headed to the peak as well. My good friend Shadow, I wish you great fortune in the battles to come. I would truly regret losing one of our most beloved and loyal customers. It seems Komodo intends to use the summit camp at the base of operations for his undertaking. As for me, I think I'll set up shop closer to the temple itself. Things certainly have gotten out of hand. Well, if anything goes wrong, the great Melly will be here, for moral support at least. It's gonna do weird here, but okay. Let's go! This is the stone portal. I've been told not to let anyone pass. But really, I'm not sure what the point is any longer. You can go ask for me. Fair enough. Ah, more script there on the side. Oh, still alive and kicking. Sorry about having to shutter the wallflower. I'd much rather have been there now, serving up some freshly grilled potato mochi. But that Taskmaster Kamado gone and left me to oversee our food supply. He always finds a way to put even these old bones to work. While I'm handling that, I suppose I'll handle you as well. Time we got rid of you once for all. Are you serious? I'll make myself plain. As Komodo's right hand, I'm charged with executing all the gritty deeds Komodo can't or won't do himself. I gave him my word that I'd get rid of any fools that might dream of getting in the way of his plans. And besides, it's just not Komodo who longs to live in a new home free of fear and strife. This dream is mine now too. You've seen my smoke bombs before, right? Well, this is how they're meant to use them. When I've heard you managed to quell those nobles one after another, oh, did it make my blood run hot and my heart pound. At last. One final opponent worthy of a great ninja techniques that have been left to molder all these long years. Galaxy Team, many has challenged you to a battle. Yes. Alright, let's see. Yeah, why not? Let's try it. Ah, dang it. Are you serious? Typhlosion would be a better fit. There we go. Now as a psychic type, you'll still be weak to my infernal parade. Woo! And you're done. That's alright, Typhlosion. Did really well there. Poison. Ice. Maybe not. Yeah, poison ice. Yeah, poison ice. See if I can handle a Gallade of my own. Woohoo! Seems my ninja techniques will soon be consigned by history. Do some hydration. All right. Very good, young one. Very good indeed. It's only a foolish ninja who tries to keep after a target they know they cannot beat. And to be honest, I don't hate you. I'd actually like you after a fashion. At least for your skills you show in battle. Listen well, Shadow.
Pokemon are truly terrifying creatures. Kamado and I saw our hometown burned to the ground by maddened Pokemon running amok. We lost plenty of friends and comrades that day. That's why Kamado came here to Hisui to try to build a new home where people could live free from fear. To achieve something truly great, you sometimes have to take extreme actions. If hypothetically as it may be, Pokemon were to appear from that space-time rift, Kamado might lose hold of his reason. Save Kamado from himself, by force if you must. Do that, and I'll stuff you full of more delicious potato mochi than a human stomach can handle. That almost sounds like a threat. That's okay. Hello, Bolo. I don't think I'm going to need anything. You've brought the red chain? Shadow, you're the only one who can stop whatever is unfolding atop the mountain. That Pokemon has apparently been sighted right through the rift. I think it may be Almighty Sinnoh. Commander Kamado stopped us from heading towards the temple. You again. I've heard that this red chain of yours will bind the world. I assume that to bind the world means to hold the world together, keep it as it's meant to be. A welcome idea, but can I truly put my faith in such tales? Of course. What? Do you think even the red chain has some trick on Shadow's part? He worked mightily to get that thing, and I should know I was with him the whole time. I saw him rise to the trials set by the 3 Pokemon of the Lakes. If he somehow concocted all of it on his own, then what hope will we even have anyway? Perhaps you are right. But if I were to simply place my faith in this boy, and that faith were to be betrayed, then how would I possibly face my people? Then work together with us. Should something go wrong, I will take complete responsibility. Fine, enough. Let fate decide what happens next. Whichever of us is stronger will prevail. Face me with your Pokemon Shadow. Today we battle in earnest. Braviary! Gastrodon was probably not a great choice for this. Well, maybe. It is a psychic flying, I think. Yes. Hey! Permact Potion isn't gonna help. I have more ice! Alright. Snorlax. Jeez. Why does it feel like my Pokemon are so slow? Let's go ahead and pull out Typhlosion. Go ahead and revive Gastrodon. Oh, jeez. Of course it knows high horsepower. Woo! Yeah, there's no chance. Golem. Now let's go ahead and pull up Gallade. It's gonna not gonna make a difference. Flame. Woohoo! A crit! Congrats, Gallade! Heart Fairy type. Jeez, that has some speed on it. Let's see if a Swords Dance can help me out. Oh my god. At least it is stalling it out a little bit. Ooh, nice, another crit. Oh, of course it knows Draining Kiss. Lame. Let's go ahead and change Pokemon then. Fairy. I mean, Crobat's turn to shine. Your baby doll eyes won't save you. Oh. Woo. Nice. Wait, you came up here with 3 Pokemon. Any Pokemon that threatens our life here must be eliminated. You truly are a force to be reckoned with. Shadow, the fates have decided. I concede. I apologize sincerely for doubting you. Commander, I know I have no right to ask this of you any longer, but please use that strength of yours for the sake of the Galaxy Expedition Team. No, the sake of the Celestica people, and for all the Pokemon living in Hisui. Don't you worry, Commander. We've got the red chain. Alright. My Pokemon healed? Nice. Alright, let's do this! Weirder, Cleavor, Ursaluna, Lilligant, Basculegion, Arcanine. Wait. Oh, Electrode. I'm like, what the heck is that? Sneasler, Braviary, and Avalok. It's also weird that these ones aren't switched because it looks like all the ride ones are on this side, and then all the nobles are on this side, except for you two. You guys are weird. Also, that's a weird, like, this is stone. There's no way that would work as a statue. Sorry. I'm going to be critiquing your guys' architecture here as I'm trying to save the world. It's very important, I promise. Why is there a little kind of like a shrine thingy here on this side, but not on that side? Very interesting. Huh. All right, let's do this. It's time to use the red chain. Let's see what it can do. Hold on a sec. My head... Something's talking inside my head. You hold the red chain. Try to catch me, then human. Adamant, what are you saying? What do you mean, catch you? Almighty Sinnoh? I think it was Almighty Sinnoh that spoke to me. It's telling me, you hold the red chain, try to catch me then, human, for the fight to come. Take these. They're going mad back there. Let me help you out. Dialga's pissed! Also makes a cute squeaking noise. Not as cute as Gastrodon! Oh man, Dialga. Let us show you a real power. That's fair. Am I supposed to try to catch it? Oh! We caught Dialga, Gastrodon! We did it! That was surprisingly easy, guys. Caught it. Red chain is shattered. We owe the Pokemon at the lakes our thanks for getting us this far. Oh, well done, Shadow, my boy. Masterfully handled. I was watching the whole time as you battled and caught your way to a simply stunning victory. It's actually kind of underwhelming, if you ask me. You truly are the pride of the Survey Corps. Looks like I taught him well. Wait, it's happening again. I can hear Almighty Sinnoh. No, it's called Dialga. Mighty Dialga speaking to me in my mind. Space-time is torn. Awful power spills forth. The frenzied one comes to fight. Now, human, fight it with me. Telling me there's another one? The red chain smashed to bits. No way even Shadow could tackle another Pokemon that has as strong as that last one now.
Hello, Palkia. All of you, we must vacate this. Forget the fancy talk. Book it. Come on. We've got to make it back to the summit camp while we still can. We need to leave before this other Almighty Sinnoh decides it wants to fight us. But Commander, we can't just leave it here. Yeah, dunce, you won't be any use to anybody if you die up here on this mountain. What you waiting for? I'm telling you, we gotta get going. Such dreadful power. It's certainly beyond our current capabilities to survey such a creature. I'm amazed you even managed to stay on your feet before its shadow. Did you notice the energy pouring out of the rift? Seems likely that's a buildup of the same energy that has caused this strange lightning that threw the noble Pokemon into frenzied states. Can't believe there are really two Almighty Sinnoh after all. Guess that means neither of our clans really was wrong, huh? I must apologize from the bottom of my heart. Both of you, as fellow leaders. You saw the truth that I could not. You never abandoned your trust in Shadow. And you, Shadow. I acted on ill-considered presumptions and drove you from the Galaxy expedition team, forcing you to face great hardships alone. Despite that, you still strove to save all of Hisui. Well, it's not like we could just sit back and ignore the space-time rift. And we understood, Commander, that you had reasons to act as you did. Commander, might I suggest we return to the matter at hand? You've left things in quite a state up at the temple. That's the stuff, Mr. Professor. I'd rather face what's in front of us than dwell on the past, huh? Just what is expected from a real scientist. Dependable attitude indeed. Let us move on. No need to speak any further about my rash actions. Not to mention my loss of composure. It seems that having Shadow about has been a good influence after all. Yeah, thank goodness you were here, huh? We've had no chance of getting through this disaster without you. We're still not through it, though. How is he to keep fighting? The red chain has shattered. Relax, I've got a plan. Thanks to what Mighty Dialga told me. Dialga? The Pokemon that spoke to you? Yeah. And along with its name, it also told me what we need. The Stones of Creation's beginning. Chain of Red. The vessel of humankind's invention. Unite these three and calm the chaos now pervading space. And finally, Mighty Dialga said it wants to go with us back to the temple. With the red chain we have the red chain we have at least, the pieces anyway, I did collect them. The vessel of humankind's invention. I dare say he might refer to a Pokeball. That's gotta be it. But what about the Stone of Creation's beginning part? Leon might have some idea. He's knowledgeable about stones and minerals. He even goes digging for ore sometimes. Is that so? Then Warden Leon will be a fine resource to consult. What are your thoughts, Professor Laventon? Do you have any idea what the stone could be? Upon my word, perhaps I do. Shadow, my boy, could you lend me those plates you received from Weirdeer and the others? The ones that fellow said had messages engraved upon them. Aha! Just as I remembered, here on the back of the Earth plate it says, when the universe was created, its shard became this plate. I think this may be a hint to what we need. How do you mean? Don't you see? You must search for stone, or rather ore, I suppose, that share the same mineral properties as these plates. In fact, I believe that young Leon might know just where to find such a thing. He said he's been investigating at Volo's urge. Now that you mention it, that Velo fellows come around the diamond settlement asking about those plates before, too. This seems like a lead worth following. It's decided then. Thus begins our search for the Stone of Creation's beginning. Although the name is rather a mouthful, wouldn't you say? I suppose we could call it Origin Ore. Counterpart. Irida, may we ask your clan's aid once more? Of course. I shall call Leon to the summit camp at once. I waited as long as anyone reasonably expected, but my invitation just never came, so I decided to honor you with an unsolicited visit. Be glad and rejoice. Now, Adaman, I see these other louts have their little tasks to be getting on. But what of the great Melly? What is my role in all this? I'm your leader, Melly. Show a shred of respect, would you? Fine, whatever. Just hurry up and give me a job, great leader, Adaman, and make it a good one. You want a job? Fine. Your job is to support the others. All the other wardens are busy looking after their nobles and keeping the people of our clans from panicking. Take a hint. Oh, Adaman. Oh, you silly, foolish boy. Don't you understand anything? Everyone has work they are suited to and work they are not. Oh, but before I forget, it seems you weren't entirely useless after all, Galactic Team Grunt. Well done, I suppose. Take this as a reward from for your adorable effort, just my way of encouraging the little people, and you're also little compared to me. Candy truffles. You. I brought Leon. Yeesh, that ugly hat suits you as poorly as this important role does. I don't like this at all. I should be the one consulted for my wisdom. Sui ores and stones are her precious resource. Since I was the first to realize that fact, it's only natural I should be the first consulted. If you have a problem with it, perhaps you'd like to take it up with Cleavor in battle, with that bumbling ball of yours. Excuse me? That bumbling ball is more than capable of zapping both you and that ugly bug of yours all the way back to your stupidly oversized tree. Shall we prove it to you now? Melly, give it a rest and play nice with Pearl Clan folks for once, would you? Bigger things are at stake here. But Adaman! Everyone back home is all worked up about the fact that you spoken to by Almighty Sinnoh, or Mighty Dialga, or whatever. This is the Diamond Clan's day. Be proud. Warden Leon, if you would. Certainly. Then let us set out at once. We make for the Primeval Grotto. I'm just making sure to save frequently because I've been obsessed with that. So I've been playing Emerald version, and my DS was I was had a new battery in my not my DS, my GBASP, and I just kept saving constantly because I couldn't tell when the battery was going to die. All right. Oh my goodness. More quests. Now? Inside the mountain? I think it's inside the mountain. I need to go. There we go. What a curious cave. I feel some extraordinary power here, as if the world itself was created in this very place. What do you think, Leon? Taking into consideration my knowledge of ores, my skill at mining, and the strength of my Slagoo's moves, I think you better leave any extraction work up to us, wouldn't you say? That's right, he had a Goomy. Now it's evolved. I'm going to have to ask you to stop right there. Oh my god. Oh, come on, who's there? We don't have any time to waste with... Clover? We haven't seen you since you walked out of the clan. What have you been up to all this time? I don't have anything. I don't have to tell you nothing. Look, you can carry on digging out that treasure you're after, and then you'll give it to us. I don't know why you even look surprised. It's not as if you're hard to follow. What we seek may be precious as treasure, but it isn't about how valuable it is. We need it to restore this awful sky to normal. Ugh, that Ernest Goody Two-Shoes act of yours is what made me leave the Pearl Clan in the first place. Enough! I don't care why any of you ran off to play bandit, but I won't let you get in Leon's way. There are 3 of you and 3 of us. Let's go, Shadow. You take charm. I bring good luck to my sisters wherever I go, and ill luck to anyone who crosses our path. I'm the eldest, and I'll be your unlucky charm, especially in this, the battle of a lifetime. Jeez, this is kind of random. Well, you stand no chance against Megastrodon. I'd rather take a Shadow Ball than a Hypnosis. Lame. Ow! Ow! Gastrodon! Oh. Yeah, let's pull out Gallade. I'm gonna go ahead and revive Gastrodon so Gastrodon gets some experience. Then you're out of here, Gengar. Come on, Clover, why not come back to the Diamond Clan? Times are changing. We're changing. We could really use someone as strong as you are. Are you joking? I've got no interest in living back in that place. It's all with all its stupid rules. Look, we'll let you keep your treasure this time, but you better do something about that sky. You're as strong as ever, Shadow. Maybe you really can do something about that monstrous creature at the top of the mountain. But even if you do, the next time we meet, you won't escape without a beating. Remember that. Honestly, those 3. What do they even come here for? Oh, well, I'll heal up everyone's Pokemon. That's fair. That's a great statement, Adaman. The coin, I remember, never hesitated to help someone in need, even if she grows as she did. I suspect they may have been worried about us, perhaps even wanting to help. Then they should have just said so. What a pain they are behind all that attitude. I was able to extract some of that origin ore, or whatever it is you wish to call it. Suppose it had better go with you, Shadow. You obtained a piece of origin ore. That was surprisingly easy. No, you simply failed to recognize my skill. You ought to be praising my hard work, honestly. I knew we could count on you, Leon. No wonder Cleveland recognized you as a worthy warden. Let's hurry back to the professor and show him what we got. That Laventon's got some sound judgment, plus knowledge to spare, despite his silly streak. Alright. So this is the Stone of Creation's beginning, the origin ore. Yes, one can certainly feel an imposing aura emanating from it. Could this be the feeling of the very origin itself? I've been meaning to ask since you brought that up, but the origin of what exactly? Of everything, by the sound of it. Exactly, my girl.
Now then, back we go to Jubilife Village.
Here you are, Professor Lavton. What remains of the red chain, broken as it may be.
Splendid. Even in pieces, I think we can find it still perfectly fit for purpose. We are jolly lucky you had the foresight to pick up all these broken bits back at the temple.
Your turn, Shadow. Next comes the Stone of Creation's Beginning.
Handed over the Origin Ore. Fragment of the red chain collected at great personal risk by the Pearl Clan. Then the Stone of Creation's Beginning, which we first learned of thanks to Diamond Clan. Now it's time for the Galaxy to play its part and turn these items into a proper vessel. Akari, my girl, you are one of our team's greatest craftspeople. Can I ask you to do the honors?
This is my true battlefield, Shadow, even if it may be safe indoors.
This may take some time. Perhaps the rest of you have best wait outside while we work. Come on, Mr. Professor. Wish they'd hurry it up in there.
I'm starting to suspect all your prattling about the value of time is to cover your own impatience.
If sitting back and waiting actually solved things, I'd sit forever because that'd be using time well, unlike this. We've done it, Shadow! It's complete! I dub it the Origin Ball. If the message conveyed to our good clan leader can be believed, then this shall allow you to catch the Pokemon that has appeared at the Temple of Sinnoh. You obtained an Origin Ball.
These Pokeball of yours are full of wonder. To think the fate of all Hisui could rest in something so tiny.
It's interesting how catching a Pokemon in one of these brings the two of you closer together. Oh, hold on. It's that voice. I heard it in my head again.
You mean Dialga?
Yeah. Seems Mighty Dialga is willing to lend its strength to this fight. That's what it's telling me.
That's certainly excellent news. Diamond Clan's almighty Sinnoh, perhaps I should say Dialga, is fearsomely powerful.
Everything's ready now, Shadow. Take the Origin Ball and hurry back to the Temple of Sinnoh together with Dialga.
Hold on, I need to go get the Dialga. Just, the legendary Pokemon of all time. It's fine.
Robot can live there. Dialga can be there.
And here you are, lost one, ready to face your fate atop Mount Coronet. It seems vicious. Oh God! It seems a vicious battle might await you.
I'll go where I must.
Oh, well said. Now hearken to my words, young ones. Time cannot be severed from space, nor space from time. The being you will encounter at the Temple of Sinnoh is Palkia, ruler of all space. If it is allowed to run wild, space itself will warp and bend here in Hisui, and eventually the very world may be broken. But you have the aid of its counterpart, Dialga, the ruler of time, and therein lies hope. Balance will be brought to time and space, and the world can once again be as it should. Now, take Dialga at your side and make for the Temple of Sinnoh once more. I must say, this is quite the intriguing village. Perhaps I'll look around. First, perhaps I'll have a look around before I go. See what your clothier has to offer.
Excuse me, is this time for shopping?
Well, I'll hardly have time for shopping if the world ends, will I, young man?
Fair point.
All right, Shadow. Once you feel ready, set out. We'll make for the Temple of Sinnoh once more.
Oh, we got our summit camp. I do really like, man, this whole section feels so much better now that it has music. What is with this, green mist? Damn, that's terrifying. Yeesh. This is kind of like what I hope would always happen. Would just always have, some music playing in this game.
Hello, Volo.
Just the boy I've been waiting for.
You know, you can buy various sundries at the base camp, but I thought I might help you if I set up here closer to the temple.
I want to have a front row seat if there's a chance to see the world of myth and legend. I'll probably be creeping even closer to the action once the battle actually begins. But you won't have to worry about me. I'm perfectly capable of taking care of myself. And besides, I know all too well the strength of you and your Pokemon. I've got no doubt you have this whole thing tied up in a neat bow before I possibly be in danger. Yep. For so long, I thought I had to eliminate any outside element that might threaten the people of Jubilife Village. Whether that meant banishing you or seeking to destroy the Pokemon of the temple, I felt it was my only path. So you've shown me that I was wrong to think in such a way. You are ready for this challenge, recruit? I'm ready to fight. Hey, Shadow, let's meet tomorrow together. What's that supposed to mean? It's a saying we've got in the Diamond Clan. It means you hope you'll both stay safe.
Perhaps it's worth listening to what the Diamond Clan has to say sometimes as well.
We will support you in whatever way we can, though I doubt you'll need it. Shadow, protect Hisui and her people. Protect time and space for her Pokemon. Dialga is pissed. But Palkia. Palkia doesn't have arms! I will admit, I do like Palkia's Fortune form much better than Dialga's. Man, this music is rad. Okay, here we go. Holy shit! Jeez. Oh my god, this music slaps. Ow. Ow. Hell yeah, I want to listen to your music. Ow, what the heck? Jeez. Jeez. Oh my god! No! Woo! 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 Wow, that was close. Oh look, he still has his little high heels. God damn, this music is so good. He caught it. He really did it, didn't he? My eyes aren't lying, right? He actually went and caught it. Oh, yes. Oh, good show. What a catch. You contained that fearsome thing in the Origin Ball. Absolutely astounding as ever, Shadow. Thanks, Sinnoh. Formidable as usual, Shadow. Yes. So even the commander sheds a tear now and then. Never thought I'd see the day. Yes, what a sight to have witnessed. Ouch, what gives, Commander? Not sure I deserved a sumo throw. Well, at least it seems this is no dream. Listen up, all of you. We face a calamity unlike any we have known, but we were able to overcome it by working as one. This calls for a celebration, a festival for us all. Gather your clans, this will be the greatest celebration Hisui has ever seen. Celebrate? With the Diamond Clan? 2 clans together, huh? Well, since it turns out we were both following a true almighty Sinnoh of our own, guess the times when we fight over whose was wrong or right are ancient history by now. I'm sure our ancestors would be shocked to see us agree, but this may well be the best path towards protecting this space we all share. Let us celebrate, for today dawn is a new day for those who live in the Hisui region. Oh, heck yeah. Now to listen to some good music. Man, this game is awesome. I love it. Even though the commander's reasoning seemed like a bit flawed, I still really like the storyline of getting kicked out of the village and having to like survive on your own for a bit. Just this whole story is so good. Do, 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 do. Oh, this is the best route theme song. Maybe I'll see if I can find a playlist. See if there's any artists out there that made like a playlist of like all of Gen 4's music as if it was made for Arceus. That'd be sick if I could find one. So I think after this, all that needs to really be done is finding all the plates, which means I have to catch all the legendary Pokemon, and then we can catch the true almighty Sinnoh, the great Arceus himself, or themself, itself, herself, all of themself. Jeez, man, like I've heard many renditions of this particular song. I love it so much. I think it's what, Route 107 or 207. Aw, so cute. Your ARC phone is beeping. Seek out all Pokemon. Don't worry, Arceus, I've done that. Prepare well, then make for the Temple Sinnoh once more. Good morning, Shadow. It looks like the space-time rift has vanished. The sky's gone back to normal again, which I suppose means we better get back to our original mission, completing the Pokedex. We're going to meet the Survey Corps' office to discuss our next steps. See you there soon, Shadow. All right. How are you and Eugene doing? I heard some Galaxy folks plan to turn one of our base camps into a new village. Oh, sick! All right. So gonna go ahead and call it quits here for today. Thanks all for whoever managed to stop by and watch with me. This was actually, again, super fun. Been so long since I've played this game, and I'm glad I've got the chance to re-experience it. So, all right. I will catch you all next time. Bye! Okay. There we go.